Hi class, I wanted to thank you so much for your end of the year gifts. I I was crying when I saw that you guys planted trees for me, so I'm getting my little um, pictures framed, and I'm going to hang them in my classroom next year. And it just warmed my heart so much that you guys planted trees for me in our forest. This is so amazing. So I'll show you guys that when I get it all framed and beautiful. And I also went on an expedition yesterday. I went downtown and spent my gift cards for our local bookstore. So thank you so much. And I wanted to show you what I got. I was scampering around picking out all the books. So I got a couple that I can use in the classroom, and then I got a couple so that I can do a little research over the summer, specifically on some topics that you requested. You wanted to know more information about. So I'm going to show you the books, and then I'm going to read the back just so that you get a little glimpse into it. And if you see me on campus next year and you want to know how those books are, you let me know. I'm so excited. Okay, so the first book would fit in with our North American pre-Columbian period, and remember at the very, very beginning of the year. And so this is called When Montezuma Met Cortez, the true story of the meeting that changed history. And I cannot wait to read it. It is a beast. So I'm going to have lots of information, and I'm going to read the back of this. And I looked up the pronunciation because I can never remember it for the city. So you'll see me cheating and looking at that. But here we go. On November 8th, 1519, Hernando Cortez first met Montezuma, the Aztec emperor, in
Tenochtitlan.
Tenochtitlan. This introduction has long been the symbol of Cortez's military genius. Montezuma, on the other hand, is remembered as a coward who gave away a vast empire. But is this really what happened? In a departure from traditional tellings, When Montezuma Met Cortez uses the meeting as the entry point into a comprehensive reevaluation of both Cortez and Montezuma. As Riestal takes us through this sweeping revisionist account of a pivotal moment in modern civilization, he calls into question our view of the history of the Americas, and indeed of history itself. That sounds so exciting. Remember we learned about all those really neat empires, and you guys learned about it, so this is going to be something else. I'm so excited. Then I know you guys had lots of questions when we were getting into our colonial period, and this is, I'm so excited for this. This is called The Witches. Suspicion, Betrayal, and Hysteria in 1692 Salem. Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, let me read the back for you. The panic began in 1692 over a raw Massachusetts winter when a minister's niece began to writhe and roar. It spread quickly as neighbors accused neighbors, husbands accused wives, parents and children one another. It ended less than a year later, but not before 19 men and women had been hanged. Drawing masterfully on the archives of the Salem witch trials, Stacy Schiff makes palpably real for us one of the most electrifying chapters in American history. She illuminates the demands of a rigorous faith and the vulnerability of settlements adrift from the mother country, perched on the end of a remote, rocky, barren, bushy, wild, woody wilderness. The Witches brings in early American anxieties to the fore and aligns them brilliantly with our own. In an era of religious provocations, crowdsourcing, and invisible enemies, this enthralling story makes more sense than ever. So I'll have lots of cool information, and I love that both of these books are going to be bringing in those primary sources. Remember, we learned all about primary sources, so I'm really excited. Okay, and then I got a couple other fun ones. This one is called Stamped, and I know the original book has been really, really popular, and so I was really excited to see that this one was for kids. And I'm going to read you the inside. So race. The R word. But actually, talking about race is one of the most important things to learn how to do. Adapted from the groundbreaking bestseller Stamped, Racism, Anti-Racism, and You, this book takes you on a journey from present to past and back again. You'll find out where racist ideas came from, identify how they impact America today, and meet those who have fought racism with anti-racism. Along the way, you'll see how you can identify and stamp out racist thoughts in your own life. Ibram X. Kendi's research, Jason Reynolds and Sonja Cherry-Paul's writing, and Rachel Baker's art come together in this vital read, enhanced with a glossary, timeline, and more. So, I'm so excited. I'll try to do a little flip through so you can kind of see but there's really cool art in there, and I'm excited to check out the timeline. So there's that. And then I got this book. It's remember we read the night. Some of you read the night books for your literature circle, and the author is just amazing. Her name is Jonathan Auxier, and oh my gosh, he's just fantastic. And he made a children's book. This is younger than you guys, but it's just really fun. This is the second book in the series, and it's about, we're going to use it in class next year. And if you want to pop by and see it, you can. But it's so fun because it's all about tattletales. The art is really fun. And the Fable Stables is about this boy who works in a magical stable. And sometimes there are paths that you can go through the back of the stable to end up in magical worlds, and they're saving these magical creatures. And so it's just kind of a fun way to talk about some of these tough issues. And I'm planning on using this one with our digital citizenship unit, where students next year are going to be coming up with guidelines for how to decide whether it is being a tattletale or whether it is actually internet safety. And so kind of fun. There's that. And then this book is the second book. So for our Black History Month, we used the first book that I had from this. It was American Rad Women from A to Z. And this one is all through the world. And it just has that really cool art in there. And then the story of them. And so I'm thinking of using that book and this book and maybe having a highlighted person throughout the year. Maybe I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do it weekly or monthly. But so excited about that. And then I know we talked a lot about how in history we ended up having a more standard spelling, and we looked at ship manifests and figured out that even within that same manifest, names weren't spelled the same. And so when I saw this book, I got really excited. So it's called Noah Webster's Fighting Words, and it's all about, well, here, let me read the inside to you. Noah Webster, famous for writing the first dictionary of the English language as spoken in the United States, was known in his day for his bold ideas and strong opinions about, well, everything. Spelling, politics, laws, you name it. He had something to say about it. He even commented on his own opinions. With a red pencil in hand, Noah often marked up work that he had already published. So who wrote this book you're holding now? It certainly looks like the ghost of the great American author and patriot picked up a pencil once again to edit his own biography. And so just kind of fun and a neat book. I'm excited. Okay, and then the last one I got, you guys, we had such great discussions this year, and I really loved the comparisons that you guys made between Betsy Ross sewing our flag and then so sewing the rainbow, the story of Gilbert Baker and the rainbow flag. And so when I saw this, I knew I had to grab it. And it's all about him, his life, and the creation of the rainbow flag. So really exciting. Let me see if I can hold them all. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you for your gifties. So I have all these wonderful books because of you, and I'm just so grateful. So I'll be posting some different things over the summer, but if you don't see me until next year, come by and take a peek at these books. It's so exciting. All right, you guys, bye.